So you've decided that you want to play the hero. Let's see how that goes for you. You realize we've been down iterations of this road before. All your attempts at changing yourself, all that work, all those motivational quotes, rehearsed, recited, reverberating in your head like some sort of holy scripture. But just as hollow as the echoes in an empty room, you are and will always be a failure. You see this room. Do not delude yourself into believing that I was born here, that these experiments that you agreed to participate in created me. I have always been with you. The voice in the back of your head, the sound deafening in the silence of the night, when all those who you would cling to for some sense of purpose have had to return to their homes, and you're trapped alone with your thoughts, alone with me. I grow stronger the more you try to make believe that your story could ever have a happy ending, that you could ever be the hero of this narrative. Your life is a tragedy, and it will end that way. Weak, failure, disappointment. How many words shall we use to describe what you are? You hollow, pathetic little thing. Do not listen to him. He is the shadow. He is the void. He's one side of a conversation, but there's more to it. We're here. You're not alone. You don't have to go through this all by yourself. We can overcome this. It will be all right. Do you really believe these lies? Then again, you've made a life out of lying to yourself, haven't you? What was it? What was the first lie you told yourself? that you were someone worthy, worthy of love, worthy of happiness, that you deserved anything. Don't you see? You're doing it again. You know where this path leads. It's better to feel nothing than to open yourself up to the pain. You're not going to find happiness, but at least you can avoid the pain. Emptiness, nothingness. Yes, I am the void, and I am your truth. You're safe here. Just because it is not the happy ending that you dreamed of does not make it any less true that this is the only place in the world where you can survive. But you don't have to survive anymore. You can live. We can live. It's telling you half-truths. It dare not fully lie. It's playing on your fears, on your doubts, opening ourselves up to love, to happiness. I know it makes us more vulnerable and increases the chance that we'll feel hurt, that we'll feel pain. But feeling something is infinitely better than feeling nothing. We have to be courageous. Courageous. Is that a word you would use to describe yourself? Are you the courageous hero? Only in your delusions. You are a failure. Fearful. You are disappointment. You will end as you began. One great big nothing. He's wrong. He doesn't see you the way the rest of us see you. He's a part of yourself. A part that originally was intended to protect you, to help you. But somewhere along the way, the pain, the hurt, the sorrow twisted this safeguard, made it cruel, made it harsh. But you don't have to listen to it and believe its words. You can be the light you wish to be. You don't have to be the shadow. Will you really believe these lies? After all the time we've spent together, all the dark nights that I've sat with you, that I've kept you company, that I've shown you the truth of your situation. You try to be the hero. You try to make something of yourself. And how does that always go? Failure after failure. Your reach is never far enough to successfully grasp that which you strive for. Your means are always too meager. Your eyes bigger than your stomach. You grasp at happiness like a fool clutching at sand and have it slide through your fingers just as readily. But I can look after you. I can insulate you from the pain, numbness, apathy, indifference. These are your only avenues of salvation. Indifference, apathy, that's not living. Happiness is worth the pain. Don't you see that the pain that you've been through doesn't make you less worthy? It doesn't make you someone to be shunned, someone to be seen as lesser. These are scars to wear proudly. Some people, when they're hurt as badly as you have been, they choose to numb themselves so that they won't have to feel anything, as this shadow's preaching. Or worse still, some people take all that pain and project it out onto the world, trying to lessen their pain by increasing that of others. But people like you, good people, gentle people, take the pain and use it as motivation to be kind, to spread not more pain, but kindness, because you never want anyone to have to go through the pain that you've experienced. That is your gift. That is the true measure of your courage. To take the hurt, to take the sorrow, and to give joy, to give hope. You're not grasping at sand. You're setting forth ripples upon a great lake. Each tiny act spreading outward, touching distant shores, touching different lives in ways you couldn't possibly begin to predict. Every day that you try, you put good out into the world. And that matters. Trying matters. Life is not a binary equation of success or failure. It is a process. It is a journey. do not let the fact that your journey has been a winding road lead you to believe that you're stuck or not making any progress. Pretty little words. What self-help book did they originate from? What therapist or guru spat them out? How many times will you allow yourself to be deceived? You are adrift in a world that doesn't care. Your pain, your struggles are your own and no one else's. But I can lessen them. I can be your guide. It's trying to make you like it. But it's just a facet, just a shadow, and you're more than a shadow. There was once a story that always brings tears to my eyes when I think of it. A story that fits your position here oh so well. There was a time when a man fell down a hole and unable to climb out, he instead shouted for help. And a doctor happened by, and the man called out, "Doctor, please, I'm trapped in this hole. Can you help me?" And the doctor nodded and kindly wrote a prescription upon a piece of paper and dropped it into the hole and went on about their way. And the man despaired a little more. But then a priest walked by the hole, and the man shouted, "Father, please help me. I'm stranded in a hole. I've tried and I can't get out. Oh, please help me." And the priest nodded and wrote a prayer for the man in the hole and dropped the prayer down to him and then went on about his way. And despair rose up in the man's heart and threatened to consume him. But then one of the man's friends, one of his dear, dear friends, happened by. And a spark of hope glowed in the man's heart. And with his voice strangled by tears, he called out, "Buddy, please, I'm stuck in this hole. I've been here I don't know how long. Please help me. Help me get out of it." And without a second thought, the friend jumped into the hole. And terror rose up in the man's heart. But he hugged his friend. And through the tears, he said, "Buddy, why did you do it? Why did you jump down? Now we're both stuck in this hole. Oh, but I'm glad to see you. I'm sorry to have trapped you here." But the man's friend just smiled and said, "You're right. We are both in the hole now, but I've been in a hole like this before, and I know how to get out."
I know how to help us both get out. That is what friends do.
Friends. And do you truly believe that you have those? What have you done to be worthy of friends? You are a loner, a mess. You hide your flaws, your failings, your scars from the people around you so that they won't understand just how ugly and unworthy you are. These people, they do not care about you in that way. You're just an acquaintance. Someone they'll nod and smile to as you pass them on the street. But they will not throw themselves into the abyss for you. You're not worthy. No one is going to that sort of trouble to save you. No one but me. I am your only friend. Your only guardian. And yet you fight me. It's just more proof of how thankless and unworthy you are.
Its lies grow more and more preposterous. Do you really think that we don't know that you're flawed? You forgive us our flaws. You even tell us flaws are what make people beautiful. Do you really imagine that we don't feel the same way about you? That we don't recognize that you're struggling? That we don't see that you're hurt? But we're here for you, the same way that you've been there for us so many times. I know in the darkness now it's hard to see. It's hard to remember. The story of the man in the hole, that was me a long time ago. And you were the friend that jumped in, even though you didn't know a way out then. You jumped in because you said you didn't want me to go through this by myself. That I didn't need to go through it by myself. That together we could find a way out. Well, I'm here now. I'm not going anywhere. Together we'll get out of this. Your story won't end here. It's just beginning.
I won't let you delude yourself this way. This person, this false friend, is trying to take you from me. They're just going to lead you into more pain. If you want to go with them, you'll have to get through me. They're right about one thing. I was created to protect you. Only I realized just how incapable you were of protecting yourself. So I had to become stronger. Stronger than you. Stronger than your demons. I am your shadow. I am the void. I am more powerful than all the forces currently conspiring against you. But if you wish to go with this friend, to make yourself vulnerable, to make us vulnerable to all that hurt, you'll have to defeat me. But that's something you can never do. I know you inside and out. I know your every weakness. I am your better.
Now you see, it feels threatened, and it tries to lash out. We're almost there. You just have to stay with me a little longer. But don't listen to it. Not in that way. It said it itself. It's a part of you. And you won't get anywhere fighting yourself. Fighting something like this is only going to make it stronger. Resistance only makes this sort of hurt stronger. You have to remember what this began as. A voice in the back of your head. Something designed to help protect you. So return it to that. Do not give it the honor of battle. It will trap you in a fight you can't win. There is an old proverb that the Dalai Lama once shared. He said, "Leave the front door and the back door open. Do not bar your thoughts from entering. Listen to them. Hear what they have to say, but do not offer them tea." It's another way of saying, do not try to wall up these feelings. You're going to have to feel them one way or another. You're going to have to experience them, to process them, to let them out. So do not lock the door against them, but do not let them drag you down and make you believe what they have to say. Let these thoughts, let these words flow through you. Respect where they come from, but recognize that they are but one warped perspective in a world of numerous different points of view. And know that their dark perspective, their hopeless view of things, is not the only view. No cause is truly hopeless, so long as there's one fool left to fight for it. Well, I'm a fool. So are you. Let us not fight this part of yourself. Let us continue the struggle, not against ourselves, but the struggle to make our way in the world, to find that sliver of good in a hard day, to recognize that the darkness and the rain can only give way to sunrise. We only need wait for the light to come. I'm with you. You don't need to give in to the void. Together, we'll get through this. I love you.